So Busch Gardens is a place with roller coasters and stuff. So they had this one ride that spins you around and around. It's called Da Vinci's Cradle or something like that. I really liked that a lot, G-Force and stuff. So there we were, just driving off to there, and it was me, Blake, Starly, my dad, and their mom. So this was in Fiesta Italia, which is right around the corner of Busch Gardens, just over the Sesame Street area. And then they had this one ride where it'll spin you around and around. It'll feel like you're going up hills and stuff. And it was a G-Force ride. It was basically like on point astronaut training, alright? And then it looked like a old-fashioned, like, carnival ride or something. So I was waiting in line and I was looking at it a few times. I was watching people ride. And on the outside I looked like I'm just like I could handle anything, but deep down inside, I felt the mentality of my autistic self just like mentally just breaking me down before I get on the ride. Like my mentality was tracking me down, and it was basically murdering me on the inside out. And then Blake was all cool. He was like, "Come on, Joey. Come on. It's just a ride. Get on." And then I guess, like, the workers kind of, like, forced me in. So then I got in, and all was smooth, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die." And then he was just sitting there like, "When will this end?" And then the ride started. We were going around in a circle, right? We were going around a circle. They had, like, white lights in the middle to, like, support it. We were going up hills, down hills. It was basically going in a circle, basically. So then when my heart sank, when I saw the center line, the support line, the light turned freaking red. It turned bloodshot red, okay? Now, this is stuff is gonna get real when a white light turns red. It turns into a devil color, man. So, then G-Force gets real and faster! It gets faster and faster! It spins you around like crazy, and then we were just there, going like, wee woo, wee woo, and we had to like sit up in our seat. We had to like literally enter like the 10th dimension just to stay awake in this ride. It was literal astronaut training, okay? And they even had like a side barrier next to us, and I looked behind me, our hair was going insane, and I see Starly just freaking out and dominating over her own mom, and she was like looking at her like, "Calm down, lady, just calm down." And her hair was going insane when she sat up in her seat. So then, we pinned against the wall. Blake basically, like, shoves me uncontrollably, like, against the wall. It was like a padding cell for, like, insane asylum people. It was like we mentally couldn't control it, and we were basically in, like, a padding cell. And we basically, like, thrown ourselves to a wall or something. So, it was going faster, okay? The circle ride was going faster. It was, like, called the trade wind or something, I don't know. And we were, like, smack dead kissing against the wall, okay? Like, we were going as fast as a second. Like, every second went by, we went around once, and the diameter of the circle thing was about, I'd say about 20 feet or something like that. It was pretty fast, it was pretty big. You know what rides I'm talking about. They have a diamond disco looking thing in the middle. You go around there like, it looks like you're going on some hills. You go up, and then you go down kind of thing. And then later, so me, their mom, and Starly and I are watching this one ride, and everything was borderline insane at this point. And, basically, I was watching Dad and, Blake basically ride, the Da Vinci Cradle ride, and then, and when they were, like, midway through it, when they were starting to do the loop-de-loop part, I hear a crack. I hear a freaking crack in the thing. And then I kid you not, I saw something fall off of that ride. And guess what that was? Minutes later, I was scared. I was like, there's no way I'm getting on a ride that's gonna break down. This thing opened in like 1995 or something like that. And then people were getting off and they was like, "Hey, drop this Coca-Cola, man," or something like that. So they had all the XD faces on and stuff. So then I was considering going on after Blake told me the full story. he actually dropped a Coca-Cola off of that ride. Like he was holding on to the Coca-Cola, and then as soon as it fell, someone on the ride actually said, "He dropped his Coca-Cola, man!" And then in my mind I was like, wait a minute, if I'm the Cheez-It Kid, he should be called the Coke Kid. Oh wait, no, not the Coke Kid. Kids already sell those in Russia. Dark joke there. And maybe I should call him the Cola Kid. Yes. The Cola Kid is in business. I like it. It's pretty cool. So then I look at my hands and I'm like, wait a minute, how scary is this ride? And I keep asking Blake so many questions. Like, how would he know? He is 11 and I'm almost 15 years old. I should have more knowledge than him. He looks like a boss. He isn't scared of that thing. But I was terrified of getting on that thing. So then, we were on it. It was fine. And then, when I was in the seat, I felt safe. I felt like it wasn't gonna move until it moved. It launched us immediately up to the sky. And I was like this. Get me down from here! Get me down! Blake! Help me! And then it didn't stop. It went down. And then it felt like, the devil himself basically tried to yank inside my tongue and then yeet my soul out of my Okay, so then, dang animation. So then, the guys behind us, they were like, "Oh!" and stuff like that. And another guy had the XD face on. So I guess we were like looping around and then so basically it's kind of like a boat ride. It goes up, it goes down, but except it goes in a full-on loop. But except the platform stays completely flat. So then I was still insane. We peer over the top and then we start looping. It felt like the G-force was trying to grab itself out of me. Felt like I was turning inside out and everything like that. And then when all was fine, we went home and the end because they were heading for the exit. So yeah.